Hello, fellow stay-at-homers. This is my third video where we share together a word and a song, and it is Thursday, April 9th, Maundy Thursday of Holy Week. Tomorrow is Good Friday. Sunday is the biggest celebration of the Christian year, Easter Sunday. It's going to be a very different Easter Sunday for those of us who are used to gathering in our beautiful sanctuary and with our beloved family of faith, face to face, side by side, singing praises to God. It's a different Easter, and for many that's very disappointing, me included. It is a disappointment. And yet, I was thinking about that first Easter and some of the stories, the beloved stories, maybe some of the lesser known stories. For we see two disciples on their way home on Easter Sunday, leaving Jerusalem for Emmaus. And they're walking with someone and talking with someone, and they're mystified by this one who walks and talks with them, and they invite him to come inside their home and break bread. And there together at table, Jesus takes the bread and he blesses it and he breaks it, and he's made known to them in the breaking of the bread. I'm reading that story in a different way this year because I'm thinking of two disciples side by side breaking bread with Jesus in their home. And that will be repeated all around the United States, around the world, as people share virtually and worship with their churches, sharing at the table, at their table, each other, maybe a small family, maybe a couple, maybe one, breaking bread with Jesus. And another beautiful story out of that time, the beautiful story of Mary with Jesus by the garden tomb. And there with Jesus, she recognizes him as they recognized him in the breaking of the bread. The way he broke the bread told them who it was. And she recognized him in the way he said her name, Mary. And when he said Mary, she knew it is the Lord. Mary alone with Jesus there in the garden. The disciples alone with Jesus in their home. Perhaps this is going to be more like that first Easter than any Easter we've ever experienced. That beautiful story of Mary in the garden inspired one of the most beloved old gospel hymns. And that story is shared now. I come to the garden alone while the dew is still on the roses, and the voice I hear falling on my ear, the Son of God discloses, and he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. He speaks, and the sound of his voice is so sweet, the birds hush their singing, and the melody that he gave to me within my heart is ringing, and he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, has ever known. Very familiar hymn, but many may not remember the last verse because that verse is different. It tells us to go, to leave the garden. That beautiful time with Jesus alone always sends us into a world of need to serve. Now that's a little harder right now. But we can think of ways to be in contact with each other, ways to give to those people that are serving out in the community, and many programs to help those in need. To stay connected through phone or computer or letter. To reach out beyond ourselves, because every time we spend that time with Jesus, we walk with him through the garden and into a world of need to serve and to love. I'd stay in the garden with him, though the night around me is falling. But he bids me go through the voice of woe. His voice to me is calling, and he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. I pray that this Easter and each day will be a special blessed time, that you'll take that time apart every day to be with your Lord in meditation, devotion, and to consider the ways he leads us from that time to serve. I invite you to share with Broadway Christian Church at 10:30 this Sunday as we celebrate together in Easter and in worship and in fellowship through the wonder of the internet. But we're connected, and know that you are never alone. We are never apart, for we are his. Stay safe and God bless.